headphones to mix it up.
Fantastic. Twitch now says, Monkey Nut Punch, stand by. Let me click on. I'm in. Yeah, I can hear some music on Mixer, YouTube. I'm gonna refresh. Oh, hello. Right. Yeah, music was coming from YouTube as well.
Excellent. Okay, well, if that's the case,
and it can hear me.
Okay, so now I can press the button. Let's love it. I love it. I can just press it on my phone, and away we go. So this is Desert Strike. You know, I played this in my youth. Oh. So.
Right. Enter password, eh?
Yes, it's a password. And I've got the music on and it's still really bloody loud and I've got hardly any of it on. Yeah, this is...
Yeah, honestly, I can't hear any music from the thing because the bloke's doing a stick at a board at the moment.
That's supposed to be General Norman Schwarzkopf. If you know anything about Gulf War.
No.
Okay, alright, so...
I know there was a Gulf and there was a war.
Okay.
It's a shame there's no sound coming from the game.
There is sound coming from the game, it's very quiet, but... Just trying to remember how to play the damn thing. Where am I?
Well, do you have to pick stuff up?
Yeah, you have to pick stuff up, people up. Oh, no, I target the wrong bloody thing.
You shoot your own stuff.
I'm gonna do this 'cause... Yeah. This is a game that I desperately wanted as a kid, and my mum came up with a brilliant idea of ordering it from catalogue. She said, "Oh, we'll go order it from catalogue instead," because she's got like Littlewoods and whatnot. So she said, "Oh, we'll get it from catalogue instead." We ordered it from the catalogue, yeah, and it took over 6 weeks to come.
Wow. Well.
So that was the last game I ever ordered from first and last game. My mum was not too impressed because she was like, kind of, it was something to shut me up. So.
Well, you can sort of say that delivery nowadays is a lot better, anyway.
Oh God, it's a hell of a lot better. But yeah, I did that. Sorry, it's mission 1, what's mission 2? Power stations. Okay, we're like behind enemy lines. Yeah, because what it is you're supposed to take down Saddam, who's not Saddam, he's Madman, and he looks like one of the producers on a game in a red beret. And it was quite good because I really got into it because it was like kind of, you had these little things you had to pick up. These little guys, drop them off so they could escape, so you got POWs and whatnot. So there goes, getting off.
Yeah. Just about to see him.
God, they're so pixelated. But as a like a little isometric game, it's great. So the power station, I go past the airport and take out the power stations. So, Mr. Johnson, have you been paying attention to the news?
What news?
The news, you know, that everyone in America decided to have a riot.
Oh, I thought you meant PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, no. This is to do with this, yeah, because the riots broke out, and they burnt down God knows how many cities and businesses and ruined so many people's livelihoods, etc.
Yeah.
PlayStation issued a statement saying that they're not going to be doing their presentation.
Yeah. Yeah. Ruined it for everyone, haven't they, really?
Right.
I don't know if it's because of the riots. I think it's because of the guy being killed. out of respect for that, rather than the riots.
They wouldn't do that normally.
No.
It's the riots. It's the fact that if he got killed and there was no riots, it would be on as normal. But I don't know if it's a case of they're they're just using it because it might be, how can I put it, not politically sound to do it at this point in time.
Politically motivated, isn't it?
Yeah. So let me just check if you. Oh, okay, that was a good call there. It looks like a pack of 3 beers. It's like, oh,
It does.
God, I'm parched. I need to get some beer in my system.
I do really very vaguely remember this game.
Yeah. Oh, crikey, hit the side of the mountain there. Well, it's not how a helicopter responds when you hit the side of a mountain. It's these bastards here. I was just trying to remember how many hellfires and bits it took to take out certain artilleries, because it's like, oh, no you don't, you ain't touching your plane. You ain't touching your plane either.
Plate.
You else want to come out and try and touch your plane?
Don't touch the plane.
Touch the plane. Yeah, so Sony killed that off because of that.
Binned it off, haven't they?
So I think they're probably ready, but they probably felt they could probably improve it a bit, and I think it's a case of they bottled it. I'm a bit worried that they're going to turn to one of these horrible virtue signalling companies like Ben and Jerry's and all that.
Yeah, to be fair, I only eat Ben and Jerry's because, I quite like the ice cream. Very nice. I don't care about politics. I don't listen to it.
Yeah. Here's something funny. All right, given that all of this shit's getting like blamed on white supremacy and all that nonsense they always cart out when riots happen, even if that's not the case. Skittles every year for the last God knows how long have produced white Skittles during Gay Pride Month. And given the riots and everything, everyone's just gone, oh, that's a bad cool, what do you call it? It's a bad cool Skittles. Gotcha, you bastard. That's a bad cool Skittles for doing that to get some beer.
I suppose Skittles, the only colour it isn't represented is white or black.
Yeah, well,
in Skittles. It's a rainbow. They say, taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
That's their advert. That's their whole advert. Taste the rainbow.
It is. It is their kind of their motto.
Yeah, didn't they even introduce a blue one? What am I thinking of? No, I'm thinking M&Ms.
M&Ms, yeah. I do find it strange because they've done the white things for ages and no one said anything about it, and it was a novelty, and I always find it weird when corporations kind of back up political things. It just makes me just wince at them and go, why? Because it's not. It's just. I'm sorry to say, it's just horrible marketing.
Yeah, I'm not keen on it. When they brought in blue M&Ms, I really felt for the Smurfs.
Damn, Smurf representation in the Blue Man Group are falling well behind.
Yeah. The Smurf population is down.
It is. Dude, it's...
I was actually really looking forward to hearing a little bit about it, and now it's sort of losing its charm a little bit.
It is. I'm actually a bit pissed off because it's just like kind of, given the fact that everything's a bit shit at the moment, yeah. It
could have done with a bit of good news.
Something a bit interesting. It's like Microsoft fucking blew the pooch with their presentation. They showed off some interesting stuff, but it was like you'd forget about it in like 5 minutes flat.
I forgot it was even happening. To be fair.
Oh, I watched it, and because I didn't realise it was on. I follow the bloody feeds and everything, and I've got alerts set up. That was the one alert that didn't go off. Yeah, I've caught up quite a few Xbox things. That's the one alert that never happened for me. And yeah, it was. Oh crikey! All right.
These buildings never die, do they?
Oh no, because they've got like 200 points of health, and each bullet takes down like a single point. So I've got to fire 200 bullets.
Oh.
So the first thing you do is you move close to it, so the bullets don't have to travel as far, and then you tap the button crazy until you get a decent co-pilot. When you get a decent co-pilot, there's a dude there.
Yeah. You had some ammo in the other.
Yeah, I know. I need to find armor. Oh, there must be some armor somewhere. Armor's 115 fuels. Great, I need the fuel from the thingy. And the armor, right, so remember correctly, you are a single Hellfire. Woohoo. And you a single Hydra. There you go, I've got some beer to keep me going. It does look like beer.
Yeah.
That kind of looks like ammo. God, the constraints that people had to work with for games. But no, I love this game. I really did. It was one of the ones that as a kid, I'll play all weekend. Hang on a second.
Well, you did have to wait 6 weeks to get it.
Yeah, I did.
It really built up the anticipation.
I think I just caught a prisoner. Yeah, it was. Some landing zones. Bloody landing zones.
I've just seen him pick up the prisoner.
Oh, okay. We've got to see if we can reduce the latency on this a bit. I get the idea that Restream works by buffering it for a good 10 seconds and then dumping it.
Yeah.
There must be a way of just reducing the latency a bit. Or I could find a way of sharing my screen, but that then might interfere with...
It might. That's the thing. The only way I'd be able to see it is if you shared via Skype, but then you're streaming and sharing it at the same time.
Yeah, you still get shit, but thing. I'm just going to take out these. See, it's weird. When I was a kid, I'd work out how many kind of Hellfires and bits that it would take to take down one of these things. So you've got your little AA guns, and they've got 50 points of health, and the Hydra takes out 25 points of health. A soldier, I think, is 20. So that irritating bastard there with the gun that was shooting at me. And I just shot right fucking past him. But they must have thought their luck was in.
Oh,
Must have gone, oh,
he's missed it.
he's gone right past. He must be a different day. So these are a pain in the arse. But enough of you, sorry. I know my armor's low. I know I also get armor from that. Oh no, missed. Out of range. Oh, rapier. Ah, cock, there goes my life. That's the thing. I'm going to like take out this bastard here. It's gone, and then take out this bastard here. Come on. Here we go, and he's gone. And let's get the command center out and crack out my Iraqi commander.
Hmm?
Damn, I should have put like a rapid fire cheat on or something.
Do you have to keep touching the button, hitting the button?
Yeah, to make it go. It's the idea is that you pick up better co-pilots. I like it. Little co-pilot's got down there's got a gun to grab him. Yeah, snatched. So I've done mission 4. This is the commander. He gave the location of our lost agent. Oh, brilliant! I can now do it. Look at the quality of graphics on that man. Oh, okay, there's our guy there.
Nice.
So I know where to get the guy. I can pick him up en route.
On Mixer.
Yeah.
You've got the game selected as Onimusha.
Ah, I set that to Desert Strike.
It says Desert. The title says Desert
I
Strike.
selected the game Desert Strike from Restream.
It's. Let me. I think it does the same. Let me. I'm going to refresh Twitch as well. It's done the same here in Twitch.
Ah, I set it to Desert Strike. It didn't do it. Bugger. Would you kindly change it to Desert Strike for me, please?
I don't know if I can do it. What, from Restream?
Try it from Restream first, and then see if you can change it. So look, here you go, coming in to rescue my guy. See, people complain about cut sequences these days, but I swear to God, a cut sequences to a night. It was not. Oh, for God's sake! Land.
Oh, he's going in. He's going in. He's in.
He's in.
Saved.
Oh, crikey! Taking my armor down during my landing. Come on, pick him up. Must be another vehicle en route somewhere. Gotcha.
Wonder.
Gotcha. Oh, missed you. Gotcha.
I think I can actually watch you through the Restream software.
Yeah. It is
It
slightly...
says streaming software. I don't know how far behind. Have you just picked someone up?
Yes, I've just picked up Agent Habib.
And is somebody coming out?
Yes. Can I return to... Yes, I can return to the destroyer.
Mission 5 completed. It's just popped up on Restream.
Ah.
So I don't know how far behind that is, but it seems a little bit closer.
I don't think people do it for competitive gaming, but...
So...
Do not crash into the boat. Will embarrass you.
Update titles. Is it under update titles? I can't remember.
Titles. Here you go, look. So...
Twitch.
Echo?
Edit.
Bugger off. Cancel, darling. See, it always works with the darling.
Is it Desert Strike? Desert Strike Return to the Gulf?
Yes.
Let me see if this works. Let's see if it updates it while you're playing.
Okay, it'll probably take about 30 seconds, given everything is.
It's updated.
Awesome.
Yep.
So there's now the bad news. Okay, I killed those unarmed pilots as they were racing to get on their planes to shoot me down. Apparently that's against some kind of war crime sort of thing.
Well, what can you do?
I know. Look at the password. It looks like...
Password?
Yeah, look at the password.
Yeah. It looks like a weird name.
Okay.
Quahe.
Here we go, look.
Quahe.
Madman, not Saddam's secret bunker. With his... See, that's a member of the production staff with a red beret on and some sunglasses.
Oh, fantastic.
And there's just some poor Mexican fella that they've hired.
Stand there.
He doesn't look
We'll
Arabic.
take a picture of you and we'll try.
None of them look like they're from fucking Iraq. Just waiting. Oh, I've got to take out the scuds. It's not the ICBMs. The ICBMs are worse. The ICBMs are all timed. And they chew through ammo if you do it correctly. So...
Okay. Well, I've updated Mixer as well.
Yeah.
It's got the correct name.
Awesome.
Now. And also Twitch and YouTube was fine.
What I'm going to do on Twitch, I'm just going to up the volume a little.
I think with in your settings for the stream, can't hear any of the game.
I've just upped it.
Like that.
It's not much. There's nothing to really hear. It's
yeah. See, it's, of course.
Okay, God, what's my first mission? Radar sites. Nice and easy. Okay, cool. Weapons free, which usually means I'm not wearing underwear.
Yeah.
That's what. So I talk to the wife. It's weapons free, darling. Gotta put some underwear.
Weapons free.
Shite, missed that. So I don't want to waste any missiles on that. Right, let's go to the next one. That was road. Tank. Even the tanks are shit scared of helicopters. Everybody knows that. So yeah, the riots do terrible. I don't know what's worse, the riots or the people putting stupid black putting stupid black things on their Twitters and Instagram accounts.
Oh, they're allowed to show support.
Yeah, but you're not saying you're showing support for the wrong thing. So instead of saying let's peacefully do things together, they're supporting people who are looting and rioting. Instead of saying, hey, let's protest peacefully. These people.
Well, the thing is, there's going to be people infiltrating that group. There is going to be a group of people who are protesting peacefully, and then there's going to be some dickheads there who are not. And it's the dickheads, the small minority of people who ruin it for everyone.
Yeah.
And actually, the small minority actually ruins the entire message that the peaceful protesters are trying to put across. They've ruined it. They've ruined whatever message they were trying to do.
I do find it a little infuriating because there was a guy called, what was his name? Tony Timper in Dallas, I think.
Is that like the
Tiny Temper?
Is that the budget Tiny Temper?
No. This guy got he got killed by the police in a similar fashion, but he was white, so it doesn't count because the fucking news loves racism. So where the police did something equally as bad and equally as disgusting, nobody talked about it because it's not racism, so they're not interested in the news cycle because they want to make out that it's entirely racist. But this poor fucker, I watched the video, which put me in a lovely mood, and they literally just pushed him down on the ground, so his face was in the dirt, and he suffocated to death. And they were laughing and joking, and it was only when the EMTs turned up and said, "This guy is dead," they were like, "Oh." And it's just like, fuck you know. Just like, Jesus, just crikey.
Is that in the US?
That's in the US.
Yeah.
And
it just worries me about going to the US.
Oh, dude, our cops are just as bad, but our cops are pathetic in comparison, given all the stuff that's happened, especially in the north of this country.
Yeah.
Certain groups where they just haven't got any balls. The Americans are like the diametric opposite, where they're over the top. If we were to swap our cops out with their cops, then we would probably be having massacres up north. But it's not all the American cops, because I've spoken to American coppers and they're not all arseholes. I know that for a fact.
No, again the same thing. A few bad ones are making everybody look shit.
Yeah. It's weird. I think you have got. Oh, crikey!
I watched a video just before we come on actually. At one of these peaceful protests, the protesters had just stood around, just in front of the police. This white dude turns up in full military gear. He's a civilian, full military protective gear, with an automatic rifle over his shoulder, like strap over his shoulder, and he's pointing it at people. He's not a policeman, he's a civilian. And then goes over and has a chat with the police. The police do nothing, and then have a nice cordial conversation, and he's on his way. And you think, hang on a minute, how is this guy pointing a rifle, an automatic rifle, in people's faces,
Was it?
and the police not doing anything.
Wasn't in Arizona, was it? Because Arizona,
Oh,
you're allowed to open
no,
carry.
no, it's not an open. No, I read it's not an open carry state, and they just let him do it.
Yeah.
And you just think, well, makes you do. It makes you think if that was a black guy doing that, would he be walking away?
I've seen the black guy. I've seen black guys do that in the
GTA, motherfucker.
GTA. Motherfucker. I'm right in the fucking middle of all those landing zones. Look at that. I have to wait now for you to catch up.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm right in the fucking middle. Which one do I go for? I'll go this way. I've started this way. I'm gonna just use some momentum. But I've seen black guys turn up with rifles and stuff, and gun lovers love other gun lovers.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's weird because we don't have a gun culture.
No.
And I find it strange because we don't need. We were allowed handguns up until Dunblane, which was it 90 something. So you could get a handgun before then.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah, but they turned around and went, no, not anymore after that. And, we don't miss it because we don't do it. But it's a weird thing when it comes to American culture, when it comes to guns and stuff, because when it has been for 64, I can do one run. Because when it comes to like guns and shit, I just realised I picked the wrong zone. I should have thought forward and gone for the one on the east part of the map rather than the fucking west part of the map, because now I've got to travel all the way back across the map.
To the west side.
The west side, the southwest side. But yeah, because they've got gun culture. Because the reason that they have the Second Amendment is like a two-tiered thing. They didn't have when they put the thing. They didn't properly have police like we had, because I think it was. Crikey, when did the police come in? Was it like late 18? Shit, no, that's not what I wanted. Thank you. Oh shit, it's tank. Anyway, sorry, what was I? Yeah, no, because when they put it together, they looked at it two-tiered. One that the reason they put militia down on there, because they were like saying that, well, if the British turn up again to fuck us over, then every town will be ready to fight them. Which is, there's a logic behind that. I can understand your logic. Oh god.
Was that the First Amendment?
Second.
With the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms or
Second,
something?
yeah. People refer to it as bloody 2A. I'm like 2A? What, like a pencil? It's like one of those really broad pencils for doing
it's a bit harder. It's a bit harder pencil.
Yeah. But yeah, they put it in there for two reasons. One, well, put it in there for multiple reasons. But one was if the British came in, they could fight back, and also it was in case the government went out of control, because they believed that the British were out of control. Quite reasonable people, Americans, crying out loud. Because if the government went out of control, then they could use that to turn on the government, and having the idea that the citizenry could screw with the government and like take over and coup and all that nonsense, then that acts as a deterrent for the government behaving like dicks.
Yeah.
Apart from
not going to work nowadays, is it?
No, because they've got all the cool weaponry. There's no point. You can have your AR-15 semi-automatic, but that's not really going to fly against an F-22. F-22 laser guided precision missiles can blow your house up from 14 miles out without even blinking.
Or a bloke flying a drone from a nice cosy office somewhere.
Yeah, so
not going to hurt them.
Keep all the cool weaponry for themselves. But the other part of it too is you do have people who live in the middle of buttfuck nowhere and have to deal with bears.
Yeah. Now that is what I understand.
Yeah, because it's like kind of a gun. Yeah. If you're dealing with bears like that, crikey.
You got wolves, bears, and if you're hunting for food, I understand that stuff, but I don't understand. you live in a block of flats in the city. Why do you need one? Like, it's a bit weird for me.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Oh, was it?
But then again, you might need it because you might have a neighbour who's a dick who's also got a gun. I'm crashing into this power plant. I'm going to die. Like an absolute mongoloid here. Can't.
There's a bloke on the roof that
I
you
can't
just can't.
shoot him because the way they put the game together. I know. Gotcha. Oh, he got me. Fucker.
Did he?
Yeah, he caught me on the retreat. I think I've got.
Oh,
Oh look, armor. The thing that I needed. What's something on chemical weapons plant? So let's. I need some ammo. There's ammo crates to the east of me. I was going to grab that. I'm gonna leave that armor there for when I want it. I've got to. Shit! I might need it now. And this is a rapier battery. It does 100 points of damage for each missile it hits you. But you can give it the run around, like I was doing there. You can go. There you go.
It's got a turn, pretty slow.
That's where kind of the fun from the game comes through. But yeah, they got that. As I said, imagine living in the middle of nowhere. Imagine actually, because if you think about it, if you got like a criminal element and you're in the middle of nowhere and the police are like 40 minutes away, if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Having a gun's quite a useful thing. It's a bit weird because as I said, we don't. I think the whole of the UK is pretty much suburbanised. I think it's the best way of describing it. We've managed to turn the UK to one giant suburb for the entire country. So you do get a few places out in the country, but it's not 20 minutes maybe for the police, and then the criminals aren't exactly armed. And then the other part of it too is after everyone's armed, trying to take those guns off of people's a really awkward thing. No, we said you could have that gun. Yeah, it's really good. I've used it to defend myself against muggers and things. Oh yeah, we want to take it back off. Hang on a second, you're trying to steal it from me. I can use it on you. Oh shit. But then again, that's the thing about turning it on your government being a dick. It's so weird when you think about it. Because you have to remember that America was like what do you call it? It was I was making it sound a bit fucking romantic. It's like an untamed wild land. You know, when, do you know what?
Somewhere where you just want to camp.
Yeah, yes. Just a lot of camping involved.
Go Bear Grylls.
Oh my god, I'm not going to make it. This might be... No, you dipshit. Yeah, I know. I flew my... Oh, crikey. Can I make it? Yes, I know.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. My fuel warning's out. Yeah, it's like when we go to Disney, and they've got all that kind of that. Oh, so close! I can see it. It's there. How much fuel did it put back? I put a whole load of fuel back in, so now I have to turn around and go back. Yeah, I think I might be on my second to last life. Cause that's what I used to do in those days.
Oh yeah, lives.
Anyway, what was I? Yeah, the frontier land where you've got the old guys in the Davy Crockett hats with the flintlock rifles.
Yeah.
So it was quite an essential tool back in those days.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
You needed to protect your ranch.
yeah, from
Cowboys and Indians.
Well, not cowboys. From bandits and Indians.
Well, the cowboys are the people who are working there, aren't they?
Yeah, I was going to say, cowboys. He's a cowboy. Shoot him! It's one of ours. You fuckwit. Jed's now got a hole in his leg.
That was Jeff.
Yeah. But it is. Oh shit. Right. Hang on. That's right. So B, Scud launchers. Scud launchers got 500-mile range. Warhead, conventional or chemical. Destroy the madman Scud launchers hidden in this sector. To find them, capture the Scud commanders from their barracks. Where are the Scud commanders? Right. Scud. Right. Scud's. I'm sure Scud's. Scud. I think it was developed by the Israelis. It's ironic. Such a crap name for a missile.
Yeah. Well, you use it as an alternative to a swear word. Ah, Scud.
It's like kind of you've got scud marks in your pants.
Yeah. Exactly that.
Come on. I used to remember where the Scuds were. back in the day.
I tested out the replacement HDMI converter
Yeah, she
earlier.
said it didn't work.
It's exactly the same as the previous one. It's just actually maybe only a tiny bit better, tiny bit, and then I thought, well, I'll try a different HDMI port,
Yeah.
and it wasn't that either. So I might have to see if I've got yet another HDMI cable.
Shit. Have you seen what just happened?
No. Oh dear.
Fuck.
They've launched a Scud missile.
Yes, they launched a Scud missile. Sorry. Whatever country.
Who's blown up then?
Whatever country. I'll say Israel because it's the Middle East. All the countries are pointing everything at Israel in the Middle East. I can't think of a country they're not pointing at them.
Always the centre of attention.
He looks like a Mexican. God, I've rescued a Mexican. Where's the landing zone? That's good. It's nearby. I can drop these guys off. There we go. I can drop off my luchador wrestler and my 2 POWs I think I rescued. It looks Mexican, doesn't he? Look, hang on, there's not that one. Wait for him to come up. When he comes out of the helicopter, first one out, and then the last one out, I think.
Three people come out so far. 4.
And the 4th one. Oh, shit.
Danger zone.
Oh, Kenny Loggins. Oh, fuck off with the fuel. Oh, great. If I can take the Scud out quick and get the fuel. Can I do it? I don't think I can.
Such a shame that every time you land, it doesn't give you fuel.
Got the Scud. Oh, yes. That bastard bought it quickly. Alright, can I get it quick? Can I get it? Oh, got the beer. Awesome.
Is there beer? Nice.
Nice bit of beer. I wish it was beer and you just hear him like crack open a cracks open a cold one. Get out of these Scud, Commander.
I'll tell you what though, with Mixer has crapped out twice and it's reloaded.
Has it?
But Twitch and YouTube have been pretty stable, to be fair.
I was gonna say last time I played, I think, the first time we did it, I was following it on Mixer. Oh, would you go away, you? Oh, let's get this bastard. Okay. I'll get some more beer while I'm at it. Yeah, no, Mixer, it's annoying because Mixer is quite gaming friendly, like Twitch should be.
Seems it.
Microsoft Art. Got it.
Seems it. I don't quite understand it, but yeah.
It is a good one. But we got a message from one of our videos today.
Did we?
Yes, from the Pop Culture Hour podcast.
Oh.
To which they said, a podcast with the name Monkey Nut Punch. I have to subscribe to that. And he asked if, it was polite and so naturally, because we had that, what's his name, Logan, or whatever it was. Hello, do you want to be my friend? No, because there's a room that you might hijack my YouTube channel and take it away from me.
Oh yeah.
So, no, that wasn't POW. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
No, the thing is, it popped into our held for comments thing.
Oh, held, was it?
Yeah, it was held for comments. I've got enough to take it out.
It's a shame it doesn't give you a notification when you get stuff like that.
Oh, puss bucket. And I lost my chopper. I'll see if I can last. I've got 13 minutes. I need to keep this bird in the air for 13 minutes. I can die on that. I could die at 10 o'clock. It could go at 10 o'clock. I need to get some ammo because I need to take.
Die on your sword.
So the other thing you have to remember in this game, you have limited ammunition and bits. So if you piss through your ammo crates and your fuel,
yeah,
that's it. You're screwed for the entire game. So you'd have to time it right. So I did that.
Oh, I see what you mean. How could I not subscribe to a podcast called Monkey Nut Punch?
Yeah,
I thought you misspelled punch for a moment. I thought you put pinch.
Yeah, he did write shoe instead of show, and I'm assuming that was the autocorrect on his phone.
Yeah. I love your aesthetic. Please check out our show, Let's Be Friends. Oh, Let's Be Friends.
Not lesbian friends, as in lesbian be friends.
Yeah. I'd love to talk to you more about how you put your show together.
He put shoe.
He did.
He meant show.
I think he did.
Gotcha, you bastard. Yes, double got you. So I sent him a message, and I think the message was...
use Twitter to DM us.
Yeah, follow us on Twitter, we'll follow you back, and we'll DM you. So... Oh, you charmer!
Oh.
Was that you or the missus? That was the missus, wasn't it?
I'll claim that one.
You'll claim that one. Okay.
That was beautiful.
When I was playing with Carl, oh crikey, on the Xbox, his mum would like sit in the front room and break wind, and she would break wind really loud. And Carl, it was his mum because Carl would piss himself laughing. When he pissed himself laughing, it's like kind of. Okay. How many? I can take.
Go on, Scud.
I can take one hit, and then I'm dead after on the second. So I've taken care
Armor
of the
20, yeah.
I've taken the Scud launchers. It's POW camp. Oh, it's the last mission. It's the hardest one. Okay, that's any armor not listed? No, armor's not listed. Ammo crate. It's north. Let's see if we can get an ammo crate. Oh, there's a tank. Hello, tanky. Let's see what.
Oh, we've had 7 views in the last 48 hours, actually.
I thought you meant 7 views on this. So, wow, we've made a record.
Yeah.
We've got a
No.
Oh, as I said, mate, if it's just me and you talking, I don't give them monkeys.
Yeah, it'd be nice if other people joined us, but that'll take some time.
It'll take some time, but we've got to get this stuff right. So it's like sorting that shit out and restream with YouTube. God, damn you, YouTube! Get the beer in. Yes.
Yeah, no, the podcast that went out that we did Sunday, 7 views from.
Yeah,
we had 4 this morning.
4 this morning.
And 4 this morning, and another one at 9. So 4 at 8, 1 at 9, and then a couple about an hour ago.
Ooh. What's it like for views on Facebook?
I need to have a look, actually.
I was thinking about hijacking the Gaming Face Punch channel and rebranding to Monkey Nut Punch TV.
I was starting to use it to watch people's videos on to get the algorithm sort of looking at it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I don't think we need to do that with Monkey Nut Punch. I am tempted to because I've got YouTube Premium. The only reason I got YouTube Premium is the fact that just fucking locked away for ages and having YouTube Premium. Ah! Ow! Ow, my bollocks.
Oh dear. All right. Well.
No.
Well, I think
Dead.
Facebook is now doing what YouTube does. It sort of gives you that initial boost, but then it doesn't give you anything after that.
I'm not too sure because I think our viewing figures go in time with whether it's sunny or not. Because if it's sunny, the people usually watch outside enjoying themselves. So I think that the weather for us might be a factor there.
Could be. Well, we've had 301 page reaches in 28 days, which is down 303, so half the amount. Page views 151, which is up 30. We've had extra page like, 3 new followers, 2 clicks to the website in the past 28 days. It says your page was visited 151 times.
That's good because I'm not even on Facebook. It is difficult with this. The long and the short of it is we're doing better on Facebook than we are on bloody YouTube.
Yeah, I would say. Whereas YouTube probably has better future, if you know what I mean. Whereby it seems easier on Facebook to be not viral, but to catch people's attention.
Yeah, YouTube's a bit of a clusterfuck. It kind of. Do you know what it reminds me of? You ever watched RoboCop 2?
Don't really remember it.
Okay, in RoboCop 2, now in the first film they gave him his directives. And they said it was uphold the law, protect the innocent, blah blah blah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well in this one, a marketing team get hold of him, put like 1,000 directives into RoboCop, which is fucking him up royally. Fucking him up royally. And that's what I feel YouTube is. It was working before, and they put so many little bits in it, kind of, we can't have so-and-so be popular, and we can't have this people, and it's just they're deciding. The problem is they're technically not allowed to decide. They're technically not allowed to decide. Because they get protection, so they can't be sued. So if I put up ISIS propaganda video and the US go mental, the US are mental over it, they get a certain level of protection on YouTube, saying that they can't get sued. But if they are caught selecting and editing and editorializing their content, then they lose that protection. And that's what Donald Trump went after Twitter for. And it's the same law that protects Twitter as it does Facebook, because they wanted to put a thing saying check the facts on his tweet that he made, even though it was opinionated, even though it's just his opinion, because you can't not have an opinion on anything. Just wait till one day that someone talks about the colour red and he has an opinion on that. Which then upsets all the Liverpool players and the Arsenal players and
that's not red. That's mauve.
Yeah. So I complete the mission. I done it. Yeah, the boat's up to get me. Awesome. Go head home, and then we can end the stream there. A good place to end the stream. And I didn't switch on the infinite lives when you weren't looking, Nige.
Ha ha.
Because didn't have the little command prompt where I could switch on and off if I needed to. Just so I could make sure that was fine. But yeah, because Twitter put a fact check against one of his opinions. They said he can't not have an opinion. He's an old man. He just won't shut up, and he doesn't care.
Oh yeah, there's that.
It's like putting my granddad in charge of the US. He'd pretty much be doing exactly the same, but without Twitter and talking more about fishing.
Yeah, no clue.
That's because
He doesn't realise that Twitter isn't a diary.
Yeah. But yeah, it's. But they put a
I
thing.
didn't realise that what I'm putting on this thing here goes out to everybody. I just thought it was my logging system.
No, he knows to do it. He's a troll. He likes trolling people. But the difference between him and regular trolls is that he gets to troll entire countries and nations and organisations. Yeah, I don't like that guy in the FBI. Oh, I fired him. Oh. And he's put it on Twitter before the paperwork's left the office. You can imagine that. He's just signed off the paperwork, get rid of FBI director because he's a dick. Yeah? And he's like, okay, we can prove he's a dick. Yes, we can prove he's a dick. Oh, excellent. And then it's like, hold on a second. Just got rid of FBI director. Boom. And then it's on the news because the news people just watch his bloody Twitter feed left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
And then, what do you call it? On the news. And then the FBI guy, hasn't received the paperwork yet or the email because he's in the middle of a meeting. Comes out on the screen, FBI director fired. Yeah. And the worst thing about that is that's a true story.
It's awful, isn't it?
It's. Yeah. I don't know if it was a tweet. I don't know if it was a tweet, but definitely he found out via the media rather than the paperwork getting to him. And I think we'll stop it there. Thank you if you're listening or you're catching up on stuff. I can end the stream with a single button push, so I'm gonna. Thanks.
And yeah, we'll do it next week.
Yeah, next week.
We'll do it.
Nigel's turn next week. He's gonna try on the Mission 3 again. It'll be less potatoey.
It'll be less potatoey. And potentially, hopefully, the picture quality will a little bit better.
Yeah. Or anyway, catch you later. Bye bye.
See you.